Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today we will be doing a post review on this kit here from Diamond Art Club. This is Floating Along from the artist Jeremiah Ketner. It is a 51 by 71 centimeter round drill kit. Let's see, there were 46 colors with 6 ABs and I added a bunch of my own. So we will go through all of that. Now, this kit, I feel like normally with my post reviews, I always have something good and something to say. I don't have anything bad to say about this kit. So if you're looking for a post review on, with things that you love and things that you don't love, this isn't the one for you. But I would encourage you to check out some of my other post reviews because normally I do have things that I don't love or something didn't work out, and I do always share that with you guys. But this particular kit was just absolutely wonderful and I loved working on it. This one I've been looking forward to for quite a while. I completed this for the Jeremiah Ketner event that was hosted by Bree from Painting with Pitties. By the time this video goes up, the event has ended, but fingers crossed she decides to host this again next year, because after working on this piece, I want to work on all of my Jeremiah Ketners. I think I have all but 2. I don't have the owl and I don't have the collage of a bunch of cats. I don't have that one yet, but those are both on my wish list. This is, although I've been collecting his artwork for a while now, this is the first piece that I have actually completed. And as soon as this one came out, I knew it was the one for me. I knew it's the one I wanted to work on during Bree's event. So as far as things regarding the kit itself, like I said, I don't have anything bad to say. I did not have a problem with the adhesive on this one. This is a fairly new kit. It hasn't been sitting around too long, so I didn't have any problems with adhesive or anything like that. I will pop up a full image right here so you guys can see that. The rendering was fantastic. I feel like the colors that they chose were great. There was so much color blocking. I finished this kit in less than a week, which is normally for this size kit, that kind of 50 by 70 a week is normally my usual time. But I finished this, I think I finished it in like 5 days, just because there was so much color blocking. If you want to see my progress pictures, I post every row that I complete. I post over on Instagram. So if you want to follow me over there, it's at Diamond Paintings by Laura. Everything about this kit was fabulous. I have 0 complaints in terms of rendering, adhesive, drills. Everything was great. It's the best Diamond Art Club I've worked on in quite a while. And, I feel like I don't want to say I'm hard on Diamond Art Club, but when I work on their kits, I am definitely going to tell you when things do not go as well as I would hope. But with this one, it was like top-notch Diamond Art Club quality in my personal opinion. Now, because I'm saying that, I will say that I do have an affiliate code and link with Diamond Art Club. But if you've been around for a while, I hope that you know that me gushing about a kit that I really loved has absolutely nothing to do with that affiliate relationship with Diamond Art Club. So it is there. I did purchase this kit. I have never received a free kit from Diamond Art Club, nothing like that. It's just if you use the link for your first purchase, I will earn a commission. So I do want to throw that out there, especially when I'm over the moon with a kit from them. I do like to disclose that affiliate relationship. Now, as far as changes that I made to this kit, I added 11 more ABs and 1 crystal. So this puppy sparkles like nobody's business. You guys can't really tell, at least I can't see it through the camera, but I think my camera is kind of dark right now on my end, hopefully not on yours. But I had this sitting in the dark. Like, I had the blinds closed in this room and I had just my little light that I use when I diamond paint, because I hate diamond painting with overhead light. And this thing was still sparkling. It was crazy. I was like, oh my goodness, this kit is insane. So there's a lot. There are a lot of special drills. So let's talk about the drills themselves and the ABs that they included, and then I'll go into a little bit of detail on the ABs that I added. So I used my Craftmates Lockables for this particular kit. If you watched the kitting up video, you would have seen that. I do have one thing. Now that I'm looking at these drills, I finished this kit a week ago, if not longer, from the time that I'm filming this post review. And if you watched that kitting up, you know I had a really hard time with the static. So these drills have been sitting for at least 2 weeks at this point since I kitted up. Can you see all of the static still on these drills? See how they're stuck to the top there? On a lot of these containers, that's because there's still static in these drills. So I will say the static was very frustrating, but that did not necessarily take away from the kit for me, because I know that Diamond Art Club is aware, and I've heard through the grapevine and through some of you that have commented on some recent videos that they have fixed the problem. We just don't know when we'll start to see that. We don't really know how many kits were affected by it. So while that is frustrating, and if you've been watching my recent kitting ups, you know I've been very frustrated with it. I'm not going to knock that off on this particular kit just because they're aware and working on it. It's not something that they need to be told over and over at this point. So yes, there was a lot of static. Yes, it was frustrating, but we moved past it. It's fine. I had plenty of every color. I did kind of feel like some of the colors were quite low, but then as I was looking at them a little bit more, I just realized that there weren't a lot of them on the canvas. So I don't think that there was, you know, too few diamonds that were given, but I had plenty of every color. No concerns about running out. If you're seeing empty containers, it's just because there was an extra for that particular color. Like there was 2 things of 310, there were 2 containers of 322. But yeah, I had plenty of everything. I feel like I had barely any trash. So here is my trash. Really just a lot of drills that had extra little holes on top or extra little pieces that were off to the side. But for a 50 by 70, I feel like that's barely any trash. If you see little black dots on these containers, those are for the colors that I added extra ABs for, so we'll get into that in a second. But Diamond Art Club did not skimp on ABs with this one. There were 6 in this kit, and my favorite ones by far were the first 2. So number 105, which is this like brown color. This is the first time I've worked with this brown, and it was absolutely beautiful. And then 112, which is kind of another like taupey brown type of color. These 2 were in the otters, and I think that it looked amazing. Hopefully you guys can see some of that sparkle. If not, I do have pictures over on my Instagram that I think really captured some of it, but I loved those browns. It has me reevaluating brown ABs. Like I feel like I need to add brown ABs to more kits. I don't know why. It just is a really cool effect. They also had 113, which is pink. This like minty white 125, which is one of my favorites. 135 and 140. So lots of ABs in this one, but that wasn't enough for me. So I added in 11 extras and 1 crystal. Is this right? Is it really 11? 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. I guess it's 10. Nope, 11. It's 11. Trust my notes from past Laura. So these are the colors that I added in. Now, everything that you see here in these teal bags, I just sprinkled some wherever that color was charted. So, for example, this 963, a lot of that was in, I think they're cheeks, and I think there was some in these pink stars here. I would just tip a few of these out into a small tray, and then I would tip the regular DMC into a larger tray. I would go into that area and I would place some ABs, and then I would place some regular drills, and then I would kind of go back and forth until I was happy with what it looked like. So all of these colors that you see here, I did that with. Now, for the most part, they did have ABs charted in the, I guess they're supposed to be little starfish, is my guess, but they did have ABs charted for most of them, but some of them didn't have anything, so I did want to go ahead and mix in the colors. Like, I don't think there was a yellow. Yeah, there was no yellow AB, it was just that lime green, so I went in with a couple of yellows. We have a bunch of purples, some pinks, and then we have this blue. So this is 3325, and I did something different, which I've never done before, but I also had 3325 crystal in my stash. So I used both crystals and ABs for this particular color, along with the regular DMC drills. So let me see if I can find a spot on the canvas so I can pull it up for you guys. And hopefully we can get a look at the effect, because I think it turned out really cool. So like right here in the water, we have some crystals, and then there's also some ABs here, as well as the regularly charted 3325. It's this lighter blue here, and I just thought it looked really cool. It was different. It's something that I had never done before, and I think in the water it just came out really nice, and I'm pretty happy with it. And then as far as the white, there was 3865 charted in this kit, and I replaced all of that with 3865 ABs. So lots of special drills on this one. If you've been around my channel, you know that the otters in pairs and sleeping otters in pairs have a special spot in my heart personally. So I wanted to just go all out with this one. I love it. It's super cute. I would absolutely love to hang this, but it does not fit the aesthetic in my house. Not that I really have an aesthetic, but it just wouldn't go. But I think this would look really, really cute in a nursery, which we don't have a use for at this point in time, but hopefully someday in the future, I think it would be really cute to hang. And like I said, there's a special meaning to me, so I think that would make it even more special to have it in our home, hanging in a nursery. But if you want to hang this in your house as an adult, I say go for it. I love his artwork. I think it's super cute. I wouldn't be opposed to getting this in one of his prints, just because they're a little bit smaller, and I feel like that displayed like on my bookshelves would look really cute. So that is Floating Along from Jeremiah Ketner and Diamond Art Club. This is a 51 by 71 centimeter round drill. There were 6 ABs, 6 of the 46 colors were ABs, and then I added in 11 extra ABs and 1 crystal. Before I let you guys go, I am going to show you my accessories. So for this one, I kind of planned all of my accessories around a cover minder. So this is a cover minder from Jess, I think it's Jess Long. I don't know if it's Jessica Long or Jess Long Embroidery. I'll put the Etsy shop down below. I found this, just randomly popped up on my Etsy feed a few months ago. If you watched my small shop hauls, you would have seen it. But how freaking cute is this minder? And it's absolutely perfect. So I actually matched my accessories to the minder, and you'll see with the colors. But again, this is so cute. I actually had a couple people reach out to me and tell me that they found the perfect minder, and they sent me the link, and I was like, oh, that's the one I'm using. You're right, it is perfect. So yes, super, super cute. If you have this kit in your stash, I think you should think about getting this cover minder, because it was so adorable. My pen, and again, you'll see the matchy here. This pen is from O'Brien Custom Turning. They're also known as Handmade Diamond Painting Pens and More. This is a pen that I've had in my stash for a very long time. It's one of my favorites because it's just so freaking bright and neon. Hopefully it's coming across that way on the camera, but I've had a hard time finding kits for this pen. So when I decided to match this minder, I was like, well, I have the perfect pen for that. So that's kind of how that happened. My trays are from Bella Art de Nicole. This is the version 2 tray, I believe. I have not tried any of their version 3. I have a huge collection and a variety of colors of this particular version, so I'm just sticking with it. They've released some really pretty colors, but nothing that's made me like need to balk from from what I already have. For my putty, I used this Fruity Loops. This is from Bree at Painting with Putty. She doesn't sell, but she does make putty, and she gives it away for Happy Mail. So if you don't follow Bree, make sure you go over to her channel and subscribe. And I think she has a form for Happy Mail, and you get a chance to win some of her putty. So this one is Fruity Loops, and I can assure you that it smells exactly like Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops? Fruit Loops? Whatever that cereal is. It smells exactly like it. I remember when she sent this to me and I opened it, I was like, oh my gosh. It literally smells exactly like Fruit Loops. And then my washi tape, I used this ocean themed one from Amanda Michelle Designs. I just thought the colors went very well. And for my containers, I used whatever this is, Gold MT brand washi tape. I was so into the matchy that I even matched my little box cutter. I've got a little brown paw. And one thing I wanted to show you guys, because when I was doing the kitting up for this, I talked about the Craftmate lockables, and there had been a few comments about people wondering how you keep the drills from getting stuck in the little clasp area. You can't. If you're just pouring them out, you cannot prevent that. It just happens. And I had mentioned that I use a little spoon or a scoop to get them out. So this is one of the ones that I have. This is from Bella Art de Nicole. It's just a little drill scoop. So it just eliminates the entire need to pour these out. You just scoop. You get a handful, a little scoopful, put it in your tray, and then you just have to worry about pouring them back in, which is my preferred method, because if you're unaware of, or you haven't used Craftmate lockables, they, as it sounds, they are on a locking system. So in theory, if you push this and you open and then you close it and it latches, like you can hear it click. But I'm always very nervous that I will forget to actually do that. And then I'll go to pour out a different color and I'll have like 3 containers open. I don't know. Irrational fears, right? I just don't want a mess. So I do recommend using a scoop or a spoon. Again, that one that I showed you is from Bella Art de Nicole. I have a couple from Craftably that I just bought. I think I have them right here actually. Yeah. So it's just one of these like plastic ones. You could use like a baby spoon, anything like that. I do recommend using a scoop with those Craftmate lockables. Okay, this turned into a very long post review. I apologize. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions down below. I'll link all of the small shops I talked about in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.